yeah, let me see. We gonna get the name.
I'm not running, stand tall, I've got a calling. They want to see us falling, they want to see us broken. I'm not running, stand tall, I've got a calling. They want to see us falling, they want to see us broken.
This song is called The Calling, and it's time. I'm not running. I don't believe anyone right now with talent coming from Liberia or from any place, or even on this HipCoAtl project, should run from our destiny. We're destined for greatness. Sometimes the path is right there and we go the other way. We're not running towards it. So it's the calling, it's time. And that's how I was feeling when I did the record. I had a horrible day. And I heard about the HipCoAtl project, and I got a phone call. Frankie hit me up, and I'm like, this is what I need. This is therapy. I need to be in the studio. We started playing some beats. We picked this beat, and we sat in the studio, and I wrote the song that night. Wrote the song here in the studio. We recorded it that night, and that's how I was feeling. Like, this is time, you know.
I keep encouraging her to come home, because we need someone to break the barrier between, bridging the gap between ourselves. Because that's the problem, is that you said musician in America, musician in Liberia. So someone had to bridge that gap. And coming home would be bridging the gap between ourselves. That goes for African American and African. Because we are one. There's no separation. You asked me earlier regarding Savannah, Georgia. Savannah, Georgians are part of Liberian, because your history goes as far as Liberia as well. So someone had to bridge that gap. And I am so excited to see her come home and the wonderful studio to make that happen. I keep asking, we need to do a promo at least 2 months to her coming to Liberia, so that Liberian can feel that, hey, we are one. This is home, and we can make it here.
I come from a musical background, a musical family, and my parents put all of my siblings, we were in piano school since the age of 5. And then I picked up the flute at around 12, but I always had a passion for music, especially through my father. My father, Bishop Sam Ticker, is a Liberian gospel legend. We're from Liberia. And he always pushed me when it came to music. Even like I don't have any formal vocal training, but I always used to see him playing the guitar, singing, and music was just, when music is in your blood, it's just in your blood. So it's one of those things that just, it always have been a part of me. So that's how I started, through mostly singing in the church with my father and my siblings.
Well, I've already had passion for art, music especially. Living in the United States, you used to put your music on Saturday to clean your house, actually African music. But in 2012, I became Minister of Culture and Tourism in Liberia. So that's where all it started here in the U.S., but it ended in Liberia. Because where your passion, that's where you feel comfortable to work. And I really feel comfortable working with the artists. I'm not a musician. Just have a passion to see artists get to where they can be. So from Minister of Culture and Tourism in the Republic of Liberia, my duty is to promote the creative industry.
If you look at 5 or 7 years ago, people weren't really bumping to Afrobeat like that. But there's something about Africa, something about that continent, Africa, where everything is always going to go full circle. So everything has a time. So right now is the time. It's the time for Africa. And the thing about it is, people are aware of that. That's why you see a lot of Americans collaborating with African artists, and from my perspective of the industry here in America, they put a lot of time limit on a time frame on age, on different things. When you look at like artists that are in Africa or even in the Caribbean, some of them are 40, 50 years old still making music. Look at Tiwa Savage. Tiwa Savage is in her 40s. And even at age of 36, I think that's when she got her deal with Rock Nation at JV. So there's something about coming from that continent, Africa, that kind of give us that longevity. And I think people are getting aware to it. But more importantly, even the Americans here, they all looking for their roots. And you see it when Black Panther came, everybody started wearing dashiki, right? Everybody want to attach themselves back to their roots, so that's happening.
I do know a little about some of the histories in Liberia. Most of our leaders actually came from the South. Georgia, South Carolina. Like the Smith in Liberia, they came from Charleston. The Smiths settled in Grand Bassa. So Smith became senator and later on went to be vice president for a very short time. Yes, there is ideology of democracy in U.S., especially Georgia and the South, that it is playing in Liberia. It played for a long, long time. All of our presidents before 1980, somehow, somewhere, they came from down south. Their parent, their great-grandparent came from here. So Liberia is a little America in Africa. We are partly related to some of you here. I say all of you. So therefore, Liberia is an open door for African American, because this is where most of them went to Africa, which came about the years American Colonization Society brought many of them to Liberia.
All in all, you're just gonna get great music coming from me, and that's what you can expect. But I'll be in LIB, and we're gonna make it happen. I got my Louise here with me, and she's been a great mother, and honestly now I would say my biggest driving force to taking this trip to Liberia. Like we said, like we can't sit here. I sang a song to her. We focus so much on life here. This is not our soil. This is not our soil. This is not our soil. Some of the stuff, and you look at our complexion, some of the reason why we go through what we're going through here as blacks, Africans, it don't matter what kind of place from the Caribbean, it's because of our skin. So we need to start investing back into the land of the black people. The song is coming out soon. It's called The Calling. It's going to be amazing, amazing. The team behind it have been putting a lot of work inside of it, and we're bridging that gap. You can follow me on social media at It's Tialae. That's ITSTIALAE. My music is on all major streaming platforms. And you can please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You just type in Tialae, Tialae. HipCoAtl project. We're here in ATL. We're bridging the gap. We're making great music, and people are gonna know that talent can come from Liberia. Trust it. Mark my word. What's today? Today was December of 2020. December of 2021, we'll be singing a different song. We gotta have faith, and we have to believe in our art and support our own people. We love you. One love.
Love you.
All right.